Guys, what a day. Got an opportunity to come out and actually pick some muscadines. So we're looking forward to it, and we're gonna jump out here and see what we can find. Hopefully we're gonna be able to find us some large bronze. Those are some of our favorites. And then we'll dive in, show you guys some footage. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and don't forget to stick around to the end so you can see exactly how much we ended up with. Dean Family Acres. All right, guys, so we got a treat for you today as we're going to pick some muscadines at one of our friends' vineyards. And this gentleman has passed away, but his son and them are still keeping it up. And he's one of the ones who kind of got me into muscadines. So super excited to be able to get out here, and we'll see how much we can actually record. The only downside is they can't find the records of what was planted where. I know there's like 40 different vines out here. And I do know some of them just from years past, and I know what stuff looks like. But overall, that's kind of the only downside. I know he's got known varieties, and most of the everything he's gotten from Iceland. So until we get there in just a little bit, then we'll just ride along. Not sure what these bronze are, but they are so good. They're definitely wet scar though, so we're gonna have to put these in the freezer. We'll process them very soon. These are very, very ripe. Now, a couple of years ago, I came out and talked with Mr. B about his vineyard and actually filmed some. So I'm going to incorporate some of his stories in amongst me picking today in this video. And in the future, what we'll do is we'll kind of compile a video of actually showing him talking and incorporating that. The audio is a little bit better than the video itself because I was kind of secretly recording, but I know it's very special for me to have heard him sharing stories about the muscadines. Also similar things in regards to not necessarily being the greatest at writing down exactly where things were, but him also mentioning what some of these vines are in and around his vineyard. So hopefully you enjoy the stories as we'll kind of incorporate these a little bit into this video. And again, we'll have more in an upcoming episode.
They have always.
Now, how long are these on this row here in the middle? 4 years old.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Now, what are those?
I have no idea. I'll be honest with you.
We got
This
some
right here.
Mm-hmm.
That black one came from Dr. Lawson.
Okay.
And I told you a story about that, didn't I?
I think so.
In other words, old Charlie, the one, the guy that worked for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. Lomax.
Okay, I had ordered 4 or 5, and I had them layered. Mm-hmm. And I started putting them out. And he said, "Isn't that something?" He said, "Yesterday I was cutting them down, and today I'm planting." I said, "What did you cut down?" He said, "Down at Dr. Lawson's." I said, "What did you take them to?" He said, he's down in the edge of the woods.
Yeah.
Like, And I said, let's go down and look and see if there's anything that I would want. So I went down there, and I didn't see anything I could use. And Lawson right there, and he had this one in a bucket. And he told me I could have that one if I wanted it.
Okay. So he had air layered it.
No, it was in a bucket. It was in a big container about like this. And I don't know what his intentions were.
Right.
But I said, man, I'll tell you, I appreciate that. So I brought it home, and it was, it produced the first year, it was loaded. But the second year, it's just meager. Now this right here is abundant, but I don't have any idea what kind it is. But here's the thing: at the time, I didn't have another space that I wanted to use. So you put one next to it. So I put one next to it, and honestly, I don't know which one it was he gave me. In other words, I got one. I got one from down there.
Right.
I imagine it's this one right here, because it's been cut off right there.
Right.
And so I said, oh, I'll just stick it here, and then I'll move it if it shows up. And it actually looks about the same as the other. I don't know. You know, they made a big mistake in the fact that the tags wore off, and they didn't have ink that stayed on there.
Oh yeah.
And that made me mad, really. They shouldn't do that.
I'm not good about keeping records either. That's why I try and film almost everything, just so I can kind of keep myself straight.
That's right.
All right, guys, as I've mentioned before, the only downside of this vineyard is we don't know exactly what things are, but it really doesn't matter unless you're trying to reproduce, replicate, or you want to get the same one. But if you're able to come back to the same vineyard, you just know, hey, listen, I need to go to that vine. So I'm picking pretty much nothing but bronze right now. That's just the main thing that I honestly like, and our haul has done well, but it's not really a ton to make like jelly or juice or something like that. So found this one, and it's definitely loaded up, you can see here, and they're not quite even ripening though. So like these, see that there compared to these, you know what, we'll do it like this, and there. All right, so that's all off of the same vine. So hopefully you can kind of tell from here, starting on the left, not quite ripe, but still probably tastes great, to getting there, to pretty much right there, to a little bit, I wouldn't necessarily say past, it's starting to wrinkle up. That one would be past. So if you want to look at that there, but again, only downside is it's not fully ripening all at one time, but honestly, for a backyard vine, this would be awesome because you could come and pick whenever you wanted to. So let's keep going. We got us about a gallon of these, and honestly, biggest thing is just picking. All right, guys. So of course, memory card ended up being full, but thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed today's video as we were able to come out here and pick some muscadines. Thankful for folks being willing to share, and always remembering what's most important. So I did find a double at the end there. Whoop, if it will focus, there we go, which is always kind of cool. Anyway, thanks so much again, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, don't forget to ring that bell like. That's right, Mike Tyson did in the 1980s. Thanks so much, guys. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed one.
Now, on this vine over here, right along in here somewhere, is one when Joel comes out.
Mm-hmm. That's the one he goes to?
That's the one he goes to every time. And I don't know what, I think it's one that is low to the ground, and it's got to be right in here. Let me see if there's anything over there. That's one of the old original.
Are they green or purple?
Purple, black.
They're pretty small.
Now they medium size. See what they taste like. They still green though. Let me pull it down here.